they finished their bowling, but we probably have to look at how about we're going to score in those last 5 overs.
It's a real skill, isn't it, being able to find the boundary, hit the ropes, even if you're a batsman just coming to the crease those last 5 overs, not to hit a single boundary there.
Yeah, it did, and we certainly have the guys in the team who can do that. You saw Johnny Bester at Cardiff sort of smash it all around, didn't you? And Joss Butler's record's absolutely fantastic. But as we do know, and as we talked about, it is quite tricky to start on this wicket. So we needed someone to go through and bat all the way through. I mean, you can tell the way Misbah and Malik batted. They took their time for a little bit. They took a bit of time out of the game, got themselves in, and then picked up a couple of boundaries towards the end. It certainly wasn't the wicket where you could plant and hit someone out the park from length. Their boundaries came from sort of slicing it through point and third man. So yeah, it's something to look at. I think there were certainly some positives we can take out of the game, and it was a very good game of cricket.
Richard?
Do you think Stuart ultimately came down to their very experienced bowlers against your fairly inexperienced batsmen?
I mean, you certainly can look at it that way. I mean, Umar Gul's one of the best 2020 bowlers in the world, and he showed his class today. We probably didn't play him as well as we could have done, but it's such a fine line in 2020 cricket. I mean, Joss is sort of renowned for his little flick, and it just turned out it was a slightly slower ball, and it didn't clear Ajmal by a foot. So they're fine lines, but obviously we've come out on the wrong side of the result today. But it's certainly not something to get too down about, because we could have won that game sort of down to the last sort of over, and it's important that we keep positive about that.
Captain, do you think there is any need of change in the second T20, or will you go with the same team?
I mean, that's hard to say right now, straight after the game. You obviously review things and see where you go, but I'm certainly not the sort of guy who's going to panic about things. I think the game went down to the last couple of overs, and it was, as I say, it was a good game of cricket. No one had a particularly bad game. It was just one of those things, and as I say, you've got to give credit where credit's due, and Pakistan bowled very well in those last 5.
Stuart, do you think that could probably be a better choice than
From Peterson? What was Peterson? What did... No, I mean, I think it would have been harsh on KP for him not to be given the chance to open the batting, to be honest, after back-to-back hundreds and then smashed sort of 30 or 40 today in quick rate. So, yeah, I think KP might be opening in the next game.
So what was the turning point of the match, in your opinion?
I think if you look at the game, it's probably Ravi getting out. Obviously, we had 30 odd off 30 balls. He was quite well set. We talked about it being quite hard to start on the wicket. So once you get in, it was important that you go on. But he got a good sort of reverse swinging leg stump Yorker, and he was starting to look good and set, which obviously made it hard for the guys to come in. But that's 2020 cricket. It can change in one ball, and that's why it's so exciting.
But Pakistan started in Test series and they won. They started with victory and they clean sweep. Then England started with in ODI with victory and clean sweep. What do we expect now? In T20, Pakistan again started with victory.
Hopefully not a clean sweep. I mean, that's the character we need to show as an England team. I think review this game, pick up where we can improve slightly, and make sure we come back on Saturday right in the zone, because there's certainly a lot right with our performance today. We just didn't quite get over the line. As you say, 35 from 5 in a 2020 game, you'd be backing yourself. So it's important we look at that and guys get their plans exactly clear against their experienced bowlers at the end, and hopefully we can come out on the right side on Saturday.
Great, thank you very much.
Really not.